Hello everyone, this is AccuraDraft, and we've got some Super Fantasy Kingdom. And instead of pressing the play button, last episode we unlocked a new thing, the Undead. So we're gonna go give them a go. Note how the kingdom level is 1. Excuse me. Select the hero. We haven't unlocked anything with these. Excuse me again. Goodness gracious. Frog in my throat. Yeah, let's play. They have a different playstyle from the Human Kingdom. And when I first started playing, I definitely clicked more with their playstyle. Oh, how annoying. Welcome to the Undead Kingdom. Frail, slow, and decaying, but relentless, the dead require hard decisions. Like always, you start by building the tavern. You won't find any berries here, though. Place the tavern on a big building spot. Yes. Each grave around the city spawns one worker each morning. But your workers are skeletons and they can only do one job per day before decaying. Use them wisely. Build the quarry on the big building spot. So yeah, these graves around the place spawns one worker. Can be destroyed to spawn one bloat. Grave diggers have a low chance of finding new ones. And each one that we have around there, we get a worker. Apparently we have some isle carriers too. But each of these workers will only do one job. Which, fair enough. I wish I could do only one job, but here we are. So of course, obviously the first thing here is mine stone. You do not assign the workers directly like in the Human Kingdom, but instead, you say how much of the resource you need. But if you set it to 13, your skeletons will never stop working there. Hover over the quarry and assign some people. Now we have to wait for the worker to do their jobs. Fortunately, the carriers are zombies. They are slower, but can work continuously. Get some stone and build a mausoleum. How much does a mausoleum take? It said build a... Oh, mausoleum. 6 stone. Now you notice that it's 6 of 5. That's because we only have 5 workers at the moment. So they'll only be able to do 5 jobs today. So here's the one digging the stone. We'll come over, send them out, and then it just collapses. And there's not really else we can do for the day. That's it. And obviously we do not have any roads built, so there's no units that we could technically go and purchase. So for the moment, we just have this here and nothing else going on. There we go. Enter the tavern. And nothing in here. Because we don't have any workers that would go there. Got some money. And this old dude shows up. You shouldn't be here. I can help you. Then we get the usual selection of dudes we could play around with. I'm going with the... Well, they're all new for this. Electric. No. Let's grab a Rune Scribe. Unlocked with faith. Oh, and first one means... Oh, build a road. Okay, looks like they've changed how these guys work. Previously they worked exactly the same. Which means we will want another one of those. And now that we do have a dude, we're gonna want... I'll actually put it to 2 food. And the thing that they get is rats. And I'll just throw another stone request in there. And there's pumpkin and a bloat. It's not letting me actually select it, but that is a thing. Or actually, no. We have the amount for the mausoleum, so we're going to build the mausoleum. Mausoleum generates skeletons over time, so you'll never run out of workers. They also allow access to the catacombs, but more on that later. Build the boneyard. Yeah, this is really fun. It's just got a little time bar, and as it goes across, it gets you more workers. And the next thing it wants us to build is the boneyard, which is 3 more stones. And we won't be able to manage it quite yet, though we will have more than not. Or nope, workers just got sent home. Okay, but before we enter the not possible until the day turns. Fair enough. Yeah, there literally was an update that I had to download just before I opened it up, so that's a thing. Yeah. Oh, lumps of rat. Rat, pumpkin, candy, and then souls. Or, I think, is it souls? I think it might have another name for it. Fair enough. Oh yeah. I can't afford that. I don't know what that was asking. I should have read. Oh, and they've got rid of... Yes, they've really changed how this plays. Previously, it was more of a copy of the human side than this. Then again, I haven't played the human side since the update, so maybe now you do require resources to do this as well. Lose. Receive a permanent buff of 1% increased defense for all units. Oh, that's cool. And also new. I guess I really want to go play the human campaign now, just see if this is just brought across the whole thing. Okay, now what? Build a boneyard. What's the boneyard? Requires 3. We have 3 being built right now. I'm going to have someone go and get another rat. What else can we get? Yeah, the boneyard, we do kind of need to do anything, so... Oop. The game saves every night. You can always exit and resume your run later, but only until combat starts. After combat started, you can only retry if you have enough retries. Okay, that's cool. That's explaining stuff that I did not have explained the first time. I will not complain. I like that. Okay, now before that, do we still have 4 workers. Or wait, no. Down, down. And boneyard. Build roads to reclaim your kingdom and explore the world. Roads you build are permanent, so you will unlock more and more options with time. Press the button, build a road. I would love to. I don't have the option. Not yet, at least. Oh, wait. Ooh. The road build node stays in place when I'm moving around. That wasn't the case before. I am on board with that. Okay, good. Yeah. Workers get sent home, but I just set them all to do all their work before. So they actually went and did their stuff. So that's very... something to look out for with these undead. Okay, enter the tavern. Yeah, and they're all just eating rats. I don't have the money for that. That's interesting. I'm not sure exactly what that's doing. Oop, bone. And we can do this. Build the road. Another type of building is the sewage plant. Oozes generated here automatically without need for workers. To build it, you need another building spot. Find one to build a road inside the village. Oop. Got that. And you. I can make traps for you. If you catch a monster, I will pay you for. First trap is free. To unlock new units, you need to catch them in traps. Every run, the trapper will give you one trap for free. It will be placed randomly somewhere central on the battlefield. When a monster walks over the trap, there is a chance it will be caught. That chance increases the less health the monster has. Stronger monsters will, in later waves, are harder to catch. Ooh, they really changed up a bunch of stuff, it seems. Build another road there. And the sewage plant requires 4 bones. We have 2 in there, so we definitely need 2 more on that. Besides that, what do you need? Oh, I'm just gonna throw it all at bones right now. That seems useful to have more of. Okay. Did we get enough for the... Oop. Storage is full. There we go. Or... I'm going to repair that. Increases storage. Yeah, it only increases storage. Interesting. I'll have to look at what the changelog says. There we go. Where do I want to put this? Down here? Up here? I'll put it down here. Or... I guess I didn't have quite enough. Oop. That's fun. Okay, there we go. Sewage plant. While zombies decay, what you really need is more zombies. Build a house. And the house requires 7 goo, which... This is another one, like the house over here, it just requires time to pass. And I'm actually going to want 8. Okay. Yeah, it definitely seems like they... Level 2. Sure. I will pay to upgrade them. Okay, yeah, no. That still has promotion. I'm not seeing a promotion on there. That's interesting. Oop, not repair church. Build road. Always build roads. Oop. Always build roads. Well, I guess technically it's not as... Yeah, we're gonna get the ooze from it, just because that'll speed up what we're trying to do next. Just wants us to build a house. Which is needing the ooze, which is why, yeah, good thing to get the ooze. And I do have them working on the bones, so... Not much else to do for the moment. I can get more with bones. So another reason to want bones. Wonderful. And... Oh, I don't think... Yeah, I saw the time passing. It was close. It almost got far enough that I was able to get the final ooze. Sadly, it wasn't enough, and here we are. This is interesting. It's not requiring gold, and it's only giving you the optional one to upgrade. Also, all those are providing money. How bold of you. Ready to pay your debt? What is your wish? Ah, where is my stone? I do not know. And then we can buy a new unit. Support. Details. Person small flame applying burn. I'm not sure how to support, but we're going to grab it. And of course, this gather stone gets us one of those. Right away, toss it into there. Nothing to save that for. And good, we have enough for a house. Also, burrow spawns more rats, which we will need for food. Mausoleums, the graveyard, and the repaired church all have an entrance to the catacombs. Catacombs allow your workers and carriers to take a shortcut and move through the city faster. Distributing these entrances wisely is crucial. Build a graveyard. Yeah, I figured this out on my own, but it was not a message I got from the tutorial previously. So that is good to know. That's how that works. And it wants more ooze. Always more ooze. Oh, these are the things that are... these are what they do. Upgrade. Max upgrade. And now they have actual symbols on them. So... yeah, they've got a little symbol there. And these are the things that they're producing. Interesting. Yeah, the previously, the undead, while the worker allocation is how it is right now, so it was different in that way. It was more like the human side than not. Of course, the real question right now is whether this continues, or is the human also different like this? We have enough. What we don't have is stone. There we go. Producing. Just keep pumping out those workers. Oh, wait a second. That's unfortunate. I have two? When did I have two? Oh, right, I have two. But thankfully they're all working right now, so we'll actually get the stuff taken care of. And the graveyard requires ooze, which is completely out of my hand. Well, technically you can go over here and build it, but you require the more advanced resource. I can build a wall, though. You can't go on the wall. You can't go on the wall. Also, there seems to be only 2 spots. Maybe you have to actually build the gate before it lets you use it. That would be interesting. Yeah, there we go, yeah. We have enough stone. That's wonderful. Okay. I guess I should mention it. This'll just show the, that I've got a little bit of a, backlog. If you're still listening, I saw your comment, asking about why I wear the mask. That's not complicated, but also complicated. And it's giving 2. I'm gonna guess that it's giving a choice of 3. That's a thing. Does this? Good, no, it doesn't show up. Okay. Library. Toss this over the side. Major update. Happened literally a few days ago. Patch 15, spells, promotions, traits, and monster catching. It's finally time to release the biggest update yet to public. We have thoroughly tested and refined it in the beta in over 50 patches. The update feels balanced now, and I'm eager to hear broad feedback on where to take the game next. If you're enjoying the game, please consider leaving a Steam review. The most impactful change is how upgrading units work, which is this. Instead of using certain fixed resources, upgrades are done in a promotion ceremony in the tavern and cost coins now. This makes the game a bit less puzzly, and it gives you more freedom in build crafting, and improves the flow of the game. In our test, builds are far more varied, and players do not always take and upgrade the same units anymore. Also feels more roguelite, and makes runs less rigid. I know this will be a big adjustment to how some of you play the game, and I was very skeptical of this change at first as well, but the more I play it, the more I love the new freedom. I can see that, yep. Spells, new spell system, 18 different spells already, aim to give you more agency and the ability to impact combat directly. You always have 2 spells, one for combat and one for economy. Every hero comes with default spells. Interesting. So I supposedly have spells. Or maybe I just haven't unlocked them yet. That's always possible. Build the road. Yeah. We can let it run slowly while I continue on. Okay, the default cell is different in every kingdom. Yeah, I don't... Can I build the graveyard yet? No. Build the blood bank. But yeah, I definitely see what they mean with the upgrade thing, because before, to upgrade the units, you needed, at least in the human kingdom, I don't remember if the undead was different. I think it was. Yep, I can always adjust it. Oop, and we're on the boss fight. Fair enough. But yeah. The flames feel a little... Fair enough. Yeah, it's Jester being random. Alright, fair enough. I don't see... What if I hold Alt? Oop. Power, critical chance, health, mana, or no. Oop, I think that's an error. I'm having to duck to the side just because I can't see it. Rage, armor, and resistance. Taxes. There we go. Okay, yeah. Taxes, 4 gold, 3 faith, midday, monsters are running, sunny, have a nice day. Fair enough. And then we'll grab this. Burn deals 1 more per tick. What targets with shock applies shock to surrounding targets. Spawn a zombie minion when killing a fatigued target. Do we have someone that's applying wet? You apply shock, but you don't apply wet, do you? Ice. Yeah, at the moment, the only one that I can really see us using is that, so I'm going to pick it. We got 1% resistance. Okay, yeah. Nothing much is changing there. Build the road. Here we go. This is one of the first recruitables that we... Well, that's the first recruitable. But this guy... I enjoy this guy. Okay, shield. That's what it's supposed to be. So... Yeah, that's a bit of an... Oopsie there. Clears throat. I just did. Huh? She runs into her house. Stop. Yeah, nothing we can do with that for the moment. The miner is on a quest. Help by completing the following quest. Defeat the first boss. We just did. And this would give a permanent 1% buff to rage. Fair enough. Do we have workers that are free? Oh, we have a lot of workers that are free. We didn't assign our workers. That's a thing. Okay. Well, we can build the graveyard now. At the graveyard, you can send out your workers to dig for new graves, thickets, and rocks. Next, we need to learn how to process our resources. The Haunted Workshop infuses stone, which is going to require more ooze. We just never-ending need of ooze. And cost one of those, but we don't have that yet, so there's no real point to upgrade for the ritual. So that's a thing. That's going to be the thing to repair the church. I think I'm just going to toss all our workers, or not all of them. Let's leave a couple open for stone. There we go. Endless Finale. The final day is an endless challenge now to test the limits of your build. When you survive for longer, you get 1 super medal and can farm shards. This challenge seems to work out really great and feels like a much more satisfying end of a run. There we go. Day's over. Finish the day. I'm kind of not annoyed, but like, yep, upgrade. And this was, yeah, that was just ooze, which we'll just get passively. You're working, you got 2 more coming, so we didn't actually use up our workers from yesterday. That's a bit sad. I'll put in 1 to there, just to try to dig up something. And, yeah, actually the rest, or not the rest, I need 2 to go catch rats. There we go. As that goes, traits. When you get multiple units from a certain kingdom, you get different bonus traits depending on the kingdom. Traits get better and more units until the more units you recruit. The trait gets better the more units you recruit from there. Trait range from simple stat bonuses, but also very unique ones like reviving units, thorn damage, or auto boosting. System also plays into the theme of more varied runs and builds. I see what they mean. Like, the whole idea is that it's going to provide reason to, like, go all in on the undead instead of, like, just picking whatever's best. But I also see, like, someone's just going to be like, well, I can already buy just a bunch of undead units, so let's just go all in on that. Like right now, I have someone from the Demon Kingdom, the Dwarven Kingdom, and of course the Undead Kingdom. Not really getting much from that. Go there. Yeah. That is the one thing, because the mausoleum keeps working, there's more stuff to always do. Also, what's this? Yeah, there we go. Oh, and it only required 1. That's interesting. We could recruit them, but I'm not into that right now. I think we don't have a road to there yet. That's why. Here we go. Oh, hello. We are under attack. Kill them. What? Whatever turrets equipped. Oh, right. You cannot speak. Fair enough. Build the road. Oh, and we have a max amount of bones, which is good, but also... Oop. Haunted Workshop. There we go. The Haunted Workshop, like all undead protection buildings, is haunted and works by itself. You just need your carriers to deliver the produced resources back to your castle. Jobs assigned here will be worked on continuous until you unassign them. Little zombie face. As final step, upgrade the quarry to unlock the Rave Robber, a special job. And that's just going to be get more ooze. So we're gonna send someone there. For now. Okay. Now let's get back to this. Trapping. Units don't get unlocked by doing achievements anymore, but there is a new NPC, the Trapper. He lays traps for you, and to unlock units, you need to catch them in one. Which is interesting, but I also... I'm not sure how I feel about it for the moment. Honestly, I want to put him back here anyway, because I don't think he has a range limit. I think he literally is just tossing fire all over the place. I kind of wish he had a range. That'd be more useful. Achievement. While solving the achievement quest, do not unlock units anymore. They do give you a small permanent buff to all units. Those buffs count from both kingdoms, making it so playing both kingdoms is still not required, but motivating again. This should be a good compromise for the whole player base. Buffs count from both kingdoms. Interesting. I guess people weren't playing both of them equally. I tend to switch back and forth when I was on my own progression. I've added more roads, starring resources, and even villages to unlock in the world, but aim of that was not to have more stuff to unlock, but also to give it more meaning. The balance has been adjusted, so you really feel the impact. Build order changes the more you unlock. Everyone survived! And I can't afford any of that. The doctor is in. It might be a bit late for me. And the first one's free. On crit, apply burn. Yes. Allies on crit, apply burn. That's because we've got this. So, our allies applying burn is a good thing. I stole these for you. Shield. Right on the hero. Okay, now. Nope. Still just 2, right? Yeah, still just 2. Okay. Run speed. Another problem that was often mentioned was that runs are taking too long. First, I've reduced the length of the day by cutting how much time is spent fighting at night. You can now also directly go into the tavern once combat has ended, and there is a new option to skip portions of the tavern animation. As a final push in this direction, you can now rush the waves by making combat end faster, even gain a small glory bonus the earlier you do that. I'm guessing that's something that we have to upgrade or get eventually as like an upgrade. Taxes. Before, coins and faith were generated on a timer, which was used to be here, and you had to switch between which one you wanted, which was another thing to keep track of. It was a bit clunky and did not even add that much depth. Still don't have a missing stone. Oh, I guess I ran out of stone. There we go. You gain. That is now simple. That is simplified now. You gain taxes for each of your buildings before the morning now, which makes the decision of how to spend them clearer and more strategic. It also means you have them to spend on guests when necessary. That is handy. Before you'd get a guest at the start of the day, it's like, no, come back later. I haven't gotten anything yet. The portal is not a building in the city anymore, but is found in the world, which makes getting new units a more central part of the game loop. To replace it, we have 2 new buildings to make coins and shards. That allows more control and variation in how you want to approach your economic strategy and how to farm shards. Oop. Here we go. 2, start with more ooze. Not the most impressive, but I will take it. So speaking of which... Oop, that requires blood, and this still requires stone. Interesting. It's requiring a more advanced resource. Complete all stages of a quest. I would have... If I'd noticed that, I would have done it. Ooh, even more. This is what I actually want. Upgrade the crypt to start with 1 worker in the future runs. That's handy. Okay, let's see. Guilds. Another new type of building in the world is the guilds, where you can get one unit of the relay class for ingots, also leading to taking on units you may not have otherwise. Still don't have the money for that, but that should come along soon enough. Build the tower. And now, yeah, we basically just need to toss everyone at the stone that we can. Or, nope. Gotta remember, always make a little bit for the rats. Actually, really should get a burrow. Well, this is just the first run of this. Oh, hey, increases the, Is there anything else in here that I'm, like, able to... Let's just toss that down, because that's going to be the thing helping the most for the moment. Okay. Ritual in the Monster Bell. The ritual in the church still increases... Oh, right, the church. Here. Prepare the church. Oh. Allows access to catacombs and spells. There we go. This is where the spells come from. Good to know. Anyway, since we are literally talking about that, the ritual in the church still increases the chance for stronger evolved monsters, but those do not drop shards anymore. While that worked out well enough, a lot of players did not like to use it and then did not have enough shards to progress as fast as intended. Now the ritual gives coins instead, helping in the run itself. Ritual? Oh, and there's that spell. Fair enough. Oop. Here we go. Build that road. Oh, it's a minor spot. Nothing wrong with minor spots, mind you. Okay. The ritual also no longer increases the chance of monster-provoked events. Oh, I did not know that did that. That would explain why I was always getting a lot of those events. Because I always spent my things on that. Instead, you need to spend those coins at the Monster Bell, which now guarantees a provoke event. So it now requires a lot of skill to go for glory high scores instead of to rely on RNG. That improves the feeling of the endgame greatly. Target items. Due to popular demand, target items do not have their own slot, or do have their own slot now, and do not take away from equipping items. Okay. So when I was looking in here, it's like 4. This is the targeting item slot, so you can use that to specifically target. Good to know. And it looks like a lot of stuff is just more overall changes. It was just coincidental that I happened to move on to playing the Undead right after the changes came about. Oop, and we can build that there, which tomorrow will give us access to this. Or, if we survived, would have given us access to it. We lost. But that's okay. Yeah, no, that's interesting. I'll close that. You just lost. Don't worry, it's part of the game. All roads you unlock will stay in your next run, allowing you to progress further. If you unlocked any starting resources, those will also help you greatly to evolve your build order in the city. Yeah, I accept my defeat. Yeah, and this all should be completely new because we haven't played the Undead Kingdom yet. Curse? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, right. Start with 1 more gold, okay. The mask. I think I was going to talk about that when I got distracted by something. Right. So I don't forget. Complex, simple reason. I have autism, and it's kind of part of my outfit that when I talk to people, which is what I consider this more than not, it feels uncomfortable now for me not to be wearing it. Like, I am just fully dressed. Well, I'd be fully dressed up because camera, but like, this is part of what I wear when I go and talk to people, so it feels uncomfortable for me if I'm not wearing it and I'm talking to you. Okay, unlock stone outpost, that's cool. There we go. So, right, we can come in here because we got 2 super metals. Magnet, and, heart, health, that's good. Magnet just is the unequip all items thing. But health increases health. I'll gladly take that. I wish that if you clicked on them, they would stay selected over here. And what's happening is when I hover over these, there we go. And like, it doesn't do anything, but like, if I'm like looking over here, it's like, oh, what's that? And I click on it and I look over here. Like if I just like bring my mouse over with where I'm looking. Also, these... No, the map doesn't have what I want. Come on. There we go. I should be able to hover over this and get a description or something. I should probably put that into the actual, like, please do this thing. I got distracted again. I'm going to... The complaint was that it makes it harder to understand me. I half think part of that is just I do not have the best recording equipment. Though, on my other channel, where I react to some stuff, I did some theories for a while. One of the things I'm going to do for a bit is like read SCP entries. I don't wear a mask over there. And that is uncomfortable for me. And I think that is what's going to help it so that I don't necessarily wear a mask over here either. But it's just, you know, you gotta live with life sometimes. But thankfully, life is living right now, so... This is Accurate, and like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'm signing off.